Good afternoon, YouTubers, on a wet and miserable Saturday afternoon in Lancashire. Been a long time since I did a video. Um, you sometimes you fall out of the hobby, which I did. Continue to play board games, but not so much with the figures. Back into it now, I suppose, and I'm starting a new period, or a new. I don't know if you call it a period, but basically going back to the roots from when I originally started when I was 15, which was the old school type of wargaming. In particular, I apologise for the video quality. Unfortunately, it's an old phone that I'm using at the moment. Hopefully, I'll be able to get some better quality in the future. So yeah, I've going back to these set of rules here, which I'm sure many of you out there will recognise. The War Game by Charles Grant. The first rules I ever read. I remember getting this book from the library, and I just absolutely loved it. You know, a young age. I remember getting the old Airfix figures out, lining them up, trying to do a few battles and such. And I suppose it's fitting that I've gone full circle and gone back to this now. So I've started off getting a few books. That's the original one, obviously. This is the reprinted version. And there's still a number of books out there that you can buy, new and old reprints as well. There's another one here that I bought. It's a very good book, again by Charles Grant, and that's obviously an older book. And then another reprint I've got is this one here. All good books, useful, lovely reads. And to the actual armies, this is what I'm working on at the moment. I've not gone for the full 48 foot and officers. I've gone for smaller units, so we're looking at 24 foot and 5 officers for the line infantry. Eventually, when I do some light infantry, it'll be 12 foot and 5 officers again. But at the moment, I've only got the line infantry. You can obviously they're based historically. They're historical units, and a couple of units like this one here, totally made up because I loved the flag. So the actual coats of jackets of the unit are not right, but there is. I'm more going towards an Imagi-nations type period. Again, this unit here looked almost Russian with the green coats, but that is definitely not a Russian flag. I believe it might be Dutch. I think so. So what we got here. We got 6 battalions here, and 2 artillery at the moment. And going off over to the other side, we have a army that's based on French and its allies, as in French and Bavarians. Again, some of the units obviously look historical, because they are. You got, a Garde Française, is that right? Is that how you say it? And then a normal French line battalion. I can't remember exactly which one it is. And then at the back, got a Bavarian regiment. And you probably spotted these buildings over here. These are printed off the internet and then mounted on card and foam core. And again, I've gone for the similar sort of buildings as in the Wargame rules by Charles Grant, which is a outside shell and an inside shell with the ruins, and obviously you can put the figures in there. So we're looking at each building, I believe, is supposed to hold 6 men and an officer, or 7 soldiers. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. This what I've set up here is actually going to be my first battle for myself and my sons. And I've not played the rules for a long time. I've dabbled with it a little bit over the last few weeks, just battalion against battalion, just get my head around them again. They are quite simple rules, being old school rules, but they're good. They're fun. They're effective. We get the use of it. I don't know if anyone's ever seen this. I presume if you've read the rules, you'll know what it is. The artillery stick, where you get to throw the dice with the colour. this one here. Yeah, there we go. So the colour's a bit faded already. And obviously that would then bounce on the green segments. Should be fun. Should be interesting. Going back to, like I say, back to the roots of when I first got into wargaming. If anyone's interested, the figures, because I didn't want to spend a lot of money on the project, are the plastic ones that were by Wargames Factory but are now by zoom in if it were. I have to put them on the ground. I say it's not the best camera in the world by a long shot. Yeah, so there we go. So yeah, sorry, Wargames Factory, now produced by Warlord Games, the War of Spanish Succession Infantry, and the officers, such as the mounted officers and the dismounted officers, are by Ebor Miniatures. Because I like the officers to be metal, and they do fit together quite well. I did consider going with front rank, but they're a bit chunkier, a bit wider, and they didn't really fit that well. Although, as you probably saw at the beginning, I do have a couple of officers that are front rank, such as that one, and they paint up beautifully. But they didn't look right against the Warlord Games plastic figures. At the moment, we've only got infantry and artillery. I'm in the process of painting some cavalry up at the moment, so hopefully they'll be joining the ranks shortly. I've got an extremely small table at the moment, only 5 foot by 4 foot, so it's only going to be small battles to start off with, and then hopefully get a bigger table and do some larger battles. But I'm looking forward to, like I say, I'm looking forward to getting back into the old school type of wargaming. Done a lot of multi-based type wargame. These are obviously individual figures, but casualty remover and melee being easier. But yeah, looking forward to it. So hopefully some videos to follow with Battle Report, and see how it goes. And hopefully it won't be a few more years until the next one. Thanks for watching.